Peace world. This is Left Side of the Brain, the Organic Portal Destroyer, coming back again. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm basically I came out to this spot and I was supposed to meet this girl, right? You know, for a little sit down chat, date. I don't like to use that word. You know me, I ain't think about that shit like that, man. But you know, she said she was eating or something and she would text me and whatever. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take advantage of this time, because I was really thinking about more about you all and doing this video than I was thinking about that stupid date stuff, because that we already talked about that shit. That's just some shit to knock the boots and you know. But and actually I was like, I kind of hope she cancels, because shit, I'd rather do this video anyway. But anyway, like I said, y'all, me reading these comments and seeing all of the you know, different perspectives, to me, that feels better than sex, man. Because I'm out here at this place, right? And I noticed that all these people that be on these dates and stuff, they be walking around like zombies, man. It's like the dudes be with the girls and the girls got the dudes, and it's like hypnotic trance. Like they can't even talk, they can't even speak. They be all stiff when they walking like zombies or something. Like, loosen up, man. I mean, this shit ain't worth it, man. And it's like I always say, the female organic portals, they be controlling these men, like having them on a leash in a zombie state, man. Just controlling them like the Pied Piper or some shit. But yeah, man. What I wanted to talk to y'all about was, there's a Mexican restaurant. I love Mexican food, but I'm peculiar about different restaurants I go to. I have to get acquainted with it and look at a sanitation grade and stuff. But I ate at that one before. They had pretty good food. But anyway, yeah, I'm just doing some little small talk, you know, loosening up the atmosphere. People out here and shit. Ladies and shit. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about, well, this is a perfect time to start what I want to talk about. You see these people right here, they don't even know I'm filming them. But really, this is what they are doing right now, is just passing time. And like I said, I do these videos when I get a jolt from God, and he'll give me the message. And it was like how it was given to me, clear as day, just like this. It said, life is just passing time. The purpose of life is just passing time. You know, other than that, you can't really put no title on it or anything, because really, you know, and this video is just gonna be like random thoughts and everything, because really this whole world is just a random discussion. Better yet, it's like a blender, right? You know how you take fruit and you put it in a blender? Think about this world. It's just like a blender of everybody's thoughts and ideologies and all of it mixed up in one. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, different races of people all mixed up, interbreeding. That's how this world is, man. It's just a intermixture of all these different things. You know what I'm saying? That's why in this world, for one, there will never be peace in this world because of that. Because it's too much in the blender. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like yeah, it's like too much. It's too much in the blender, man. And yeah, it was some Hispanic dudes over there smoking some blunts. I like Hispanics though. They some chill people, man. Yeah, but yeah, it's like all these different people, you know what I'm saying, like with all these different thoughts and ideas and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why there'll never be no peace, you know. And just like how I'm out here, we just passing time, man. There's really no purpose in life. Not to get your hopes down or anything. We just passing time, man. It's like if you just look at this water right here, right? Water itself has been around for eons, man. It's just, if nobody was on this earth, this water would just be existing. This water is the perfect example for life. You know how they say water is life. And really, this is what God is like. He is like the water. Water don't need you to exist. This is what we are, you know, the people with the souls. Everything needs water, but water don't need anything to exist. In it and of itself, it is whole and complete. Water is not missing any ingredients. A still pool of water is really, in it of itself, pointless. You need it. You see what I'm saying? Like, life is just passing time. And the elements in life, the food, the water, only thing we doing, we're just eating that to survive. And I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. All that I said, let it sink in for a second. The water don't need you, we need it. The water itself is just pointless. Even if we were not here, the water would still just be there, just existing as water. Like water in a cave. You know how they discover caves, and it be water in the caves, and it be like fish that lives in the caves that don't have pigmentation, and they be albino fish, and they just living in the darkness. Even if you took those fish out of that water would still exist in that dark void. Just how it speaks about in Genesis when it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formed and void, and darkness covered the face of the deep. That darkness is water. That darkness is water, but you know, water in itself is a more condensed form of a gas, like air itself. And that's why I always notice, like in Genesis, and I'm not being religious or anything, but just because I'm quoting this, it don't mean I'm being religious. But I noticed that in Genesis, it didn't say, and God created the air. You notice that? It didn't say, and God said, let there be air. Because that gaseous state is consciousness. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I noticed it said, and God created the land and created the firmament, and he created the water and the animals, but it didn't say he created the air. It didn't say he created the gas, because the gaseous state is that conscious state, right? And that's that state that doesn't need any purpose to it. It's like a canvas. You can throw any color you want on the canvas. You can, let me sit down somewhere. You can throw any cover you want on a canvas. Let me go up these steps. Man, I'm having so much fun doing this. And guess what? I'm by myself again. By myself again. I'm gonna sit on these steps and just do this video. Like you can make anything with it. I give you paint, I give you a canvas, I give you an easel, and I say, go to town. That's basically what life is. Go to work. It has no purpose to it. And you see, that God, that eternal rest, that's what God is, a resting state. That resting state is what I'm talking about, like in the other video, when I'm talking about escapism. You got to get as close to God as possible. And that closeness is that loneliness that I'm speaking of. That's why meditation is important. And this is a good time for me to interject. Like I promised, I'll be answering questions during these videos. Somebody had asked me about exercising. They said you did a video about exercising, and they was asking me about what type of exercises are good. The best exercise you can do is breathing exercises. Breathing exercises. Inhaling, exhaling, counts of 7. Inhaling, hold it. Somebody else asked me about the third eye. This is an exercise you can do to open up your third eye chakra. You know, I used to teach that stuff, like I told y'all in the last video I did. I was real deep into that stuff at one point. And, you know, I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone right here. The best exercise you can do is breathing exercises. Do research on it. Look up breathing exercises. Look up Qigong. Look up these things. These are ancient techniques that's been around since forever. To get to that other question, somebody had asked about the third eye chakra. What happens when you open up your third eye chakra? Well, when you inhale, doing your breathing exercises, you inhale, hold it for a count of 7, clear your mind, let the energy that you inhale, imagine it going up into your brow region. Your brow region is like by your eyebrow. Self-explanatory. The brow region. Imagine that air circling in that area for 7 seconds, and then exhale. Exhale all your stress and everything. And one of the effects of like opening your third eye chakra is like everything that I'll be speaking about on this channel. You'll get like clear revelations. I'm gonna just pan around. You'll get clear revelations about life, and you'll be able to see organic portals, and they'll be able to detect you. Because one thing about it, once you start opening up your eyes of understanding, you see to an organic portal, once you are aware of them, they're going to be aware of you. It's almost like, have you seen like Nat Geo or like the Discovery Channel? And when the lion be crawling in the tall grasses, or the cheetah, and then all of a sudden the gazelle spots him, and the gazelle has this surprised look on his face, then it'll turn around real fast and it'll look surprised. That's how it is when these organic portals notice that you notice them. When you come around them, they'll look surprised, because they will understand that you recognize the situation. And you also will understand that when your eyes start opening up, hate to say it, but that's when the test's going to come. That's when you're going to be getting hit with all type of attacks from the enemy. And when I say the enemy, I mean like the dark side. That's when people are going to try to get under your skin for no reason. That's when the bosses on your job going to start messing with you. That's when the girls you dating going to start counseling and doing shit to get under your skin. They're going to purposely do that shit, because at this moment, it's the enemy saying, because you have opened up, because you have left the prison, we're going to make it as hard for you as possible. Kind of like when they talk about the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is really like a mark or a microchip to turn the whole world into organic portals. And I'm talking about this in a metaphorical sense, because I really don't think they need to actually inject people with microchips. I feel like, shit, these people already got the mark. You know what I'm saying? And basically, when you exit from the organic portal realm, they're gonna know it. And just like in the Bible, it talks about how if you don't take the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy, you won't be able to sell, you won't be able to trade. It's the same thing for you when you leave the organic portal realm. You know, people are gonna look at you weird. You're gonna get fired for jobs. You're gonna be at your job, and all of a sudden somebody gonna spread a rumor about you, because this has happened to me before. And before you know it, The bosses, they're going to call you in the back room. They're going to say, and they're going to have some trumped up charges and a reason why they need to fire you. Watch. You see, these are things that you're going to, this is just stuff you just going to have to expect. I mean, this is a part of taking this path. This is a narrow path. You see, everybody is not built for it. But obviously, if you keep coming to this video, you are built for it. And another thing, just by you watching these videos, whether you believe it or not, spirits are watching you at all times. Good spirits and bad spirits. But if you have the seal of protection around you, the bad spirits, they can't do nothing to you. So if you're watching these videos, the bad spirits, they see you. And you know what they do? They send orders out to these organic portals that's walking around. And they spread the word. We got another one. He woke up. Make it hard for him. I'm telling y'all, that's how it worked, man. Yeah. You're probably saying, Left Side, where you getting all this from? I'm in tune. I'm in tune. Back to my man's question about opening up the third eye. And again, I don't even like using terminologies like that, but that's what we know it as. I just call it becoming enlightened. Because really, the third eye and chakras, those are just imaginary ways of saying it. But really, you know what it is. It's that inner part of you that you feel. It's really not located in your brow region. That's just where your pineal gland is. Really, your third eye is all over you, all outside of you, everything around you, all information that you absorb is your third eye, basically. You know, and that makes sense because the third eye, everything around you, that goes right in line with the third dimension that we living in. So we dealing with threes. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, look, just when I was about to get in, all these people start crowding around. Look, people right there started crowding around, and I was just right here by myself. And them people started crowding. Them people right there. And you might say to yourself, does that mean that they came because you were right here? You damn right. You damn right. Don't ever take this stuff for granted. That none of this stuff is just by coincidence and some random event taking place. The universe is not built upon randomness like that. These things they happen for a reason, but now they scattered away. And let me get back to what I was saying. That's what it is. Like, they'll send these spirits out, but like I said, these spirits cannot do nothing to you unless, like I said yesterday, until you start tripping the wire, tripping the wire, and letting off the security alarm. How do you trip the wire? By, like me, I've been out here tonight. Of course I talked to some people. You know, hey, hello. Just kicking, like they say, the Willy Bobo. Not getting deep or in depth with it. And then I get out of their territory. That's how you got to be. That's how you got to move around. Because at this point, you should know, like I was saying to myself, if you're not dealing with people on terms of stacking your money or investing in your own business, why are you even messing with people? Why? Why do you need them? Why? And anything that you need, because you are the water source, it's going to be deep. Because you are the water source, anything you need, it's going to come to you anyway. Because this thing needs you to live. You don't even got to go out and mess with it. It'll come to you, all that you need, and then you will be in charge of your life. Because at this point, once you leave this world, the illusion is going to want to still stay alive. And it knows that it can only live within you. Because you are the real soul. So once you start leaving it, it's going to be like, oh no. So don't think you're going to just be isolated somewhere. It's going to run back to you. And all the things that at first it was trying to keep away from you, it'll try to give it back to you. Like money, jobs, the women that come running back, all of it. You know how you might be dating a girl and, you know, you was chasing after her and then you stop and then she come running back to you? The illusion is the same way. It'll run back to you. So you don't have to sweat this world, as they say. Water don't have to sweat anything. We sweat water. Don't forget that. Water don't sweat nothing. We sweat water through our pores. It don't need us. And with that, like, you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? You see them ducks on that water? See those ducks right there? Those ducks right there? Them ducks need that water. That water don't need them ducks. They need us. You know what I'm saying? We the people with the souls. And they'll come running back. Everything you ever wanted, you're going to get it anyway. Once you realize, once you come into your God self, you realize that you have everything anyway. It's a scripture in the Bible that says, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Like, man is the one who put ownership titles on things. The only reason why somebody can say they own something, first of all, the meek shall inherit the earth. And I don't mean to sound preachy. That has nothing to do with religion, because I don't have to quantify myself. I'm just saying that I'm not speaking religion, but if it's truth, it is what it is. Nobody owns the patent on truth. But what I'm saying is, the meek shall inherit the earth. So if you have a soul, you own all of this anyway. Red, black, white, yellow. You own all of this anyway. The only reason why it seems like we don't own it, because at this present moment, they are everywhere right now, controlling it and everything. It's like if somebody break into your house, it's your house. If they holding you hostage in your house, it's still your house. Legally, it's still your house. So it's the same way in this world. By way of spiritual, divine law and order, this world belongs to us. It don't belong to the United States government. It don't belong to ISIS. It don't belong to none of them people. It belongs to us. See what I'm saying? That's why it's some people who live off the grid and they own the entire world without paying rent or anything, because they embrace the free world that's all around us. And I'll go back to them ducks. They don't know anything about ownership or anything like that. They just live and move within it. You know what I'm saying? All of them ownership things and all of these imprisonments, these are just programs that's been downloaded into us. Because like I said in the last video, these organic portals are parasites. They leeching off us. They like barnacles on the side of a ship. And they just here to weigh us down, man. But if we just wade in the water, our time is going to come. Everything we ever wanted is going to come. We're gonna be millionaires. We're gonna have all of this stuff, man. Our time is coming. Only thing we gotta do, like I said, we have two obligations. As people with souls, we have two obligations. Take care of our responsibilities, and that deals with making sure we have food, water, clothing, and shelter, because you don't want to be out here having to beg these people for nothing. And number two, don't sell your soul to this organic portal realm. If you do those two things, you good money. You good money. And with that, man, this video is going to 25 minutes. With that, I'm gonna say peace out. Leave your comments. Good comments too, because I'll be reading them comments at night sometimes when I be in the bed. most all the time. I'll just be in the bed, like scrolling through the comments. Some of y'all be writing paragraphs. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers, they on point, man. Some of y'all be putting some real good information in that shit. Like one person had left this quote. They left this quote. It was real good. I read the whole entire thing. But yeah, y'all keep dropping that knowledge, man. And the rest of y'all read each other's comments. Comment with each other and let's hold these dialogues. Also, y'all, homework assignment. This channel, see, this platform is for all of us. What I want y'all to do is, let's get these subscriptions back up. That's very important. Because if we're going to compete with this world and all these charlatans, we got to get the channel subscriptions back up to like it was last time. Last time I had a video with almost 500,000 views. I want to get back up to that point, man. Because I had people calling me, not tooting my own horn or nothing, but just to let y'all know how serious it had got. Y'all know that show called, what's the name of that show? It was a nationally syndicated radio program. They had called me and they wanted me to, they wanted to interview me. The name of the show is, what's the name of that show, man? It's called West Coast. Gosh, West Coast. Anyway, they wanted to interview me because they was like this information. They had never heard like information like this that I was breaking down. And they had actually reached out to me. And I was going to go back to retrieve the number. But by that time, YouTube wanted to remove my channel, so I lost all my comments and stuff, you know. But anyway, I'm just saying that to let y'all know that this thing is serious, man. And if we get these subscriptions back up, we can really make an impact, man. Because I got a lot of stuff planned. So y'all go ahead and subscribe. Encourage other people to subscribe. Share these videos. Y'all do what y'all got to do to help get these subscriptions up, man. And also, go donate at the Patreon, www.patreon.com/leftsideofthebrain. And with that, I'll say signing out. Till next time. Peace.